Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on LeicesterFanTV.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Morning all, welcome to the Foxes Aftermath show where there's absolutely no football to talk about, no games to talk about. So you're all going to come here, listen to me, waffle on with a couple of Leicester fans. So I think we better get going.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Good morning all, welcome to the Foxes Aftermath show. I hope you're all nice and enjoying your time, whatever you're doing on this sunny, it's sort of sunny here. I'm not sure what it's back like there in the UK, but hopefully it's all well. Right, we're going to talk Leicester as much as we can this week. I'm going to bring in, morning Matthew, let's just say morning to a few. Morning Matthew, morning Maz, morning Neil, hope you're well. Nice interview at Wembley the other week. Where you gone? There you are. Morning Anthony, morning Steve, hope you're well. Susan, good. Ronald McDonald, nice to see you. Where's me McDonald's this morning? Hope you send it to me in the post. Morning Carl from Cyprus, hope you're well. Morning Fee from down in sunny London, hope you're well. Nigel, hope you're well. Hope you're good. Right. Oh, morning my Irish Fox. How are you, David? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. One day you come on. Morning Ross, hope you're well. Here's Jack. Let's bring Jack in. Morning Jack, how are you, pal?
Morning, everyone. How are you?
What's it like in sunny Leicester?
Gloomy skies, bit grey. No rain as of yet, but
as of yet, is it forecast for a bit of rain for you?
Maybe some showers today. About 13 degrees here in Leicester. So.
Is it? It's a bit warmer here. Let's bring our East Anglia correspondent in, Mark. How the devil are you?
All right, boys.
Look like you're going golfing, Mark.
It is golfing here, but.
That's not for you. Golf is not for you.
No, I do play, but
do you?
I'm going to go out on my bike later. So,
what's your handicap? Your clubs?
Yeah.
Right. So, Mark, you weren't on last week. We talked about the season. We'll bring this one up first because you weren't on last week. What do you think of the season so far? How do you think it went? What's your opinion on it?
If somebody had offered me finishing fifth and winning the FA Cup, I'd have snapped your hand off. So I'm more than happy with it. Disappointed, obviously, like everybody was, but I don't think we've got a case to grumble, really.
No, do you think? Yeah, I think I was a bit cheesed off. It was more disappointing and annoyed the way we finished the last two games of the season. We hadn't played the way, had we, Jack, how we had been playing the last two games.
No, we played all right in the FA Cup final. We won that, and then we played against Chelsea, and they were battering us in the first half. And then Perez missed that sitter, and then Tottenham, we scored the two penalties, we're leading the game, and then just threw it away after that.
Hold on, Jack. Hold on. Talking of Tottenham, you couldn't write the script for them, could you? Pochettino's coming back. No, Pochettino's not coming. It's like a soap opera there, isn't it? Conte. No, Conte isn't coming back because they haven't got enough money to pay for his staff. You just couldn't write it, could you? Really? It was. You just have to laugh. You just have to laugh at Spurs, don't you, Mark?
I do.
There you are. You've just agreed with me straight away. You've laughed straight away, which is perfectly. Just one thing. The councillor, morning. How the devil are you? You said if we won the FA Cup, you would come on.
He did,
didn't he? He said. Everyone's witness to that. Councillor, you said you would come on if we won the FA Cup, and We did win the FA Cup, didn't we? We won this little beauty. So the councillor, you should come on. Oh, by the way, this is going back home soon. So this is the last time you'll see it on a Sunday morning, unfortunately.
Back to London, is it?
Yeah, it's got the FA wants it back. They found it, realise where it's gone to. Right then, we're going to talk about transfers in and, well, not so much out, but transfers in. The first one we're going to talk about is Jonathan Tah. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know much about him, Jack? I know he's a German international. Do you know much about him?
I probably know more about him on FIFA than I do in real life. He plays for Bayern Leverkusen, Germany international centre-half. They want about €35 million for him. I'm not sure how old he is, but
he's 25.
He's 25. So he's still young then. He's still got many years in him to play. Will he adapt in the Premier League at the highest level? I'm not sure. It's an if and but with Leicester. Do you want somebody who's played in the Premier League for quite a few seasons, who's got the experience and ability to play at that level, or do you want somebody abroad who's never even played at that level? Because the Bundesliga is different to the Premier League, different style of football, when it's more faster and more get stuck in sort of thing. So that's probably why Messi won't come to the Premier League anytime soon.
Mark, the council is saying, I did, mate, but in my birthday suit, so I didn't want to put any others off their breakfast. I'm sure we can do it. We've had worse on here than you, the councillor, so we should be all right. Mark, do you think we'd be looking for another centre-half? Because I know Wes has gone, but is that one of the main places that we need to have another centre-half?
I wouldn't have said so. I'd been more sort of getting cover out of left-back and a centre-forward myself. Perhaps a winger.
Because the other bloke that's been mentioned for, oh God, I don't know how many, it's about 10 transfer windows on the trot, isn't it? Old Tarkowski from Burnley. Do you think he's the man, Mark? Do you think he's had plenty of Premiership experience? He's had 160 odd games for Burnley in the Premiership. Is that what we're looking for? Do we need Premiership experience, or do we need to go for a quality international centre-half?
Well, the way we operate, we tend to look at players that nobody's ever heard of, and they, obviously our scouting system works really well, and we've had a few misfires, but I think every team have a few misfires, but on the whole, I think that the players that we tend to bring in for the price that we pay do an absolutely fantastic job for us. So I don't see what benefit bringing Tarkowski in will give us apart from cover. Is he going to make it? Is he going to be? It's like Bertrand. Is he going to start every game? Well, no.
Yeah. And like Jamie's just said, don't forget Benkovic. But I don't think Rodgers rates him at all, does he? Does he, Jack?
Well, he ain't good enough for top six football. He seems to get injured quite a lot.
He's played one game this year, hasn't he? He's played one game for Cardiff.
In the Scottish division, can't they? Look good. Not saying Van Dijk. Van Dijk's improved drastically since coming to the Premier League, and he's done quite well since being here. But with Benkovic, he's won the title with Celtic. Then he went on loan to the sister club at Leicester City, OH Leuven. But he never really got a game there.
He never hasn't played. No, he's not played a minute.
It just proves why he ain't good enough. Get rid.
Yeah.
Mark, he did like him though at Celtic, didn't he?
He did like him at Celtic. I don't understand. Mark, you mentioned Bertrand. Do you think he'd be good as cover, not as the out and out left back? Do you think he'd be good as cover?
Yeah, definitely.
He's played over 250 games. I didn't realise 250 Premiership games, which is what we need. I think we don't want an inexperienced one. I mean, although Thomas is getting there, he's getting better and better. He's not got that experience, has he? So we'll have to.
On a free, it's a win-win, isn't it? Yeah. As long as his wages are within what we're prepared to pay, then it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. I mean, for just to like you say, on a free transfer and that, you can't. I don't think you can go wrong with getting a free transfer in, even if it's a year, which is what we need for cover for Thomas to grow a little bit better. Because with Christian Fuchs going, we do need that cover at left back, don't we? Because we are lacking at the left back.
If Tarkowski was on a free, then it'd have been worth taking. But it's where we spend the money is going to be the important thing, because obviously money's tight in every club, apart from the odd couple of clubs. So what we spend and where we spend it has got to be crucial this season.
It certainly has. And talking of centre halves, Jack, did you see this yesterday, pal?
Fofana.
Yeah, think of a bit of a schoolboy error there, having a photograph with an Arsenal shirt on.
Yeah, but if you support the club, then what's wrong with that? That's like me walking down the street with a Leicester City shirt on. You've got to show your true colours of who you actually support, because these players, you don't really know who they support until the media come out with it. But the media like to big it up anyway, don't they? And so does everybody else. Obviously, they want it. You had Arsenal fans yesterday, like, "Oh, come to Arsenal," stuff like that. You really think Fofana is going to leave Leicester, a European side, for a team like Arsenal who finished, what did they finish last season? Wait, 9th, was it?
9th or 10th, I can't actually remember.
We're in Europe, they ain't. So, he's going to stay here and want to improve under Brendan Rodgers rather than going to the fraud Arteta, a fraud of Guardiola, who's got hair, to then go and play football there. So, you know where his heart is. He said his heart's blue, so just need to put it to rest now and move on.
We'll just move on to strikers now. Right, we definitely need a striker, don't we? But did you hear the story the other day about this guy, Haaland? We nearly signed him for $3.5 million. Did you? Haven't you heard about that?
No.
Yeah, when Stevie Walsh was here, the chief accountant, I was going to say, the chief scouts, he was looking at Haaland as a 16-year-old. So we could have actually signed him back in the day for $3.5 million. But just as he was looking at him, he up sticks and moved. Everton came in and paid the £1 million release clause in his contract. So he went to Everton. He offered him to David Moyes at Everton, and David Moyes went, "No, you're all right, pal." After a 4-day trial, he went, "No, you're all right," and sent him back. He said he wasn't good enough. That's how close we were. If Walsh hadn't have gone, we would have probably had Haaland for a couple of years. What a signing that would have been. That would have been better than Mahrez, better than Vardy. That would have been absolutely fantastic. That would have. But it's just strange things that have happened where we were so close to getting. That's actually a true story. So don't.
I see Bristol City are bringing the old crew back together, aren't they?
Well, they've not got David. They've got Dave Rennie there, but they haven't got Shakespeare, have they? They haven't got two balls, have they? So they haven't got old Shaky with him just yet. Because isn't Shaky at Villa? I think Shaky's assistant at Villa, isn't he?
I think Walsh is going there. Walsh Senior.
Is he? Because he's in America at the minute, isn't he? So yeah. So they will. Yeah. So as they say, they're going to get the band back together. Mark.
Yeah.
What a band that will be. Because Bristol City, they missed out on the playoffs, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Here's one for you. Buenadia. How lucky are Aston Villa to get him for $33 million?
I said to Jack when I spoke to him last week, he was a player that we should be going in for, and I said it at the beginning of the season. Obviously, being a Norwich player, I sort of get to hear a lot about him and see him quite a lot on the local news, and he would have been an asset for us. And 30 million ain't too bad for a quality player.
He is a good player as well, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
He is a good player. It just shows Villa. That's broke Villa's record, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it shows the shows the intent they have, isn't it, Villa? So they're strengthening in the right places. Right, I'm just going to put the link out there for people to come on because sure.
Does that mean Grealish may be going?
Well, that's for all Aston Villa fans to talk about. We don't need to talk about that, do we? Really?
Unless he's coming here.
Oh God, no! You're all right. Him and Madison in the middle of midfield. I don't think so. Somehow.
Well, they'll both be doing their hair.
Oh God! Can you imagine that? Right, as we're on about strikers, Tammy Abrahams. What do you think to Tammy Abrahams? Do you think he's worth a pop, Jack?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
He's strong. He's got the height. He's got the running speed, what we need. I just think he's a fantastic aerial player. I just don't think he's been given much of a chance at Chelsea. A team like Leicester would suit him best because we need someone like that up front who's going to play with Kel to like flick it on him behind like Steve Howard and Matty Fryatt style and then get him behind because we only play one ball and it's like over the top. And I think Leicester need to adapt by bringing in like a Giroud or Abraham sort of player who's going to flick it on in behind and get in behind, because we don't pay that well.
Giroud's now signed a new contract, hasn't he?
Yeah, I would have took him as well.
Yeah, he's staying at Chelsea, isn't it? Morning, Reedy. How the devil are you, pal?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
Better late than never.
I know. Sorry.
I see that blue rinse is nearly gone, pal.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's greenish now, so
it's greenish.
Getting there.
So, what you been up to? You haven't been in here for a while, so where you been, pal? What you been up to?
Been working mainly. Been doing a lot of work. That's really it, to be honest. For the weekend, just been chilling out really, because the football's ended now.
Ain't it boring? Nothing to talk about, isn't it, Reedy? Ain't it boring?
No.
As you weren't here last week, then, Reedy, how do you think the season's gone or went?
I honestly thought it was a great season. Now with when I saw Cass Michael's interview with Tubes, he was saying about all that stuff and saying about being second or third and that lot isn't gonna be in the history books and whatnot. So you know what? I'm glad that we won the FA Cup now, and if we didn't win that, then I don't think it would have been the greatest season. But with that, it doesn't matter where we finish now. I don't think we've got Europe, and so yeah, what season it's been.
Morning, Georgia. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Hope you're well. There's quite a few people coming back on that must be getting fed up of not doing anything Sunday mornings. I'm just going to bring Sean. Jono, I've seen you there, so just hang fire 2 seconds, Jono, and I'll bring you on in a second after Sean. Morning, Sean. How are you, pal?
I'm fine, you?
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you?
Are you still enjoying being a Leicester fan? You still love being a Fox, pal?
Yeah, I'm being a Fox. Yeah.
You're being a Fox. I've never seen that one before. A Fox.
Yeah.
I thought that was Pinocchio actually doing that.
No, that's Fox.
That's a Fox. So there's a lot of people. Sean saying, Ross is saying hi to you, Sean. Hope you're well. Are you good? What you done today?
I might bake a cake.
You might bake a cake. Will you send me a bit over, Sean? Will you put a bit in the post and send it to me?
Well, it might be what with your teeth, mate.
So come on then, Sean. Who would you want to come to Leicester in the summer? You've got 2 players you can buy. Who would you like?
What's his name again? Marco Royce.
Marco Royce.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who would your other one be then, Sean?
Son
from Spurs. Cool, blimey. How much money do you think we've got, Sean? Have we got a pot that's just never ending, full of money?
I think Goose Behold might be coming back.
Yeah, I think he will. But he's already back. He's back with the club, so he might be playing. Yes.
Yeah.
He should be a good lad. He should be good, shouldn't he, Sean?
Yeah, and of course Jack
Grealish. Now we mentioned him earlier, didn't we, Mark? We said no, we don't want Grealish and Madison. There'll be too much hair product in the using too much hair gel in the changing rooms beforehand, won't it, pal? Not like me and you, Sean. We don't need any hair product, do we? We haven't got much hair to use.
I have that.
Yeah, like Reedy. Reedy uses loads of hair product, don't you, Reedy?
Enough of it, yeah.
Sean, I'm going to let you go because I've got somebody else coming in now. So thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you're well, pal. And Sean, this is the last time you're going to see this now because it's got to go back to London. So give us one more cheer for it, Sean. I know you love cheering for it. You ready?
Can I have it?
Oh, no, sorry. It's got to go back home, pal, unfortunately. That's the last time you're going to see it, unfortunately. Sean, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and we'll see you again next Sunday. Or we're actually on Jack's show on Wednesday night. Yes, pal? You'll join Jack on Wednesday, yeah?
I might be.
You might be.
Yeah, might be or might not.
You might not. Jackie doesn't like you anymore. He likes me better.
That's all right.
Because I'm going out.
You're going out here?
Yeah, I'm going to the funeral.
Oh, that's good.
On Wednesday, so I might
On
say
Wednesday.
bye to my aunt.
You're okay then, pal. Okay then. Well, if not, we'll see you next Sunday then, pal. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then, matey. See you later. Thanks for joining. Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you accept my friend request on the post station yet?
I'll do it, mate, this afternoon. Don't worry. I'll have a look.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
Just don't go 17 on FIFA, yeah?
Yeah.
Sean, see you later, pal. Top of the morning to you. Come on, you foxes. See you later, Sean. Cheers, matey.
Top of oh, never mind.
No problem. I struggle with it sometimes, Sean. I struggle with it. See you later, pal.
I know. Mate. Come on, Leicester. Come
on, Leicester. See you, pal. Cheers, Sean. Morning, Jono. How the devil are you?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
I'm good. You weren't here last week, so you must have been hanging somewhere. So, what do you think to the season? How it went for you?
I feel really good. 2 seasons in Europe. 6 years ago, we'll be wishing, like another season in the Premier League. We'll think so. 2 seasons in a row in Europe is brilliant. A trophy, which Arsenal and Spurs didn't win, so we can't complain. And Man U, they haven't won a trophy this year either. So,
no, they didn't, did they? They didn't. So,
again, I think it's been a brilliant season. Yes, I would have loved Champions League, but another season in Europe and a trophy, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't, can you? What I was... Hold on, sorry, I was looking at something else. What I was talking about earlier was strikers. And we'd got 2. Where had we got to? We just done Tammy Abrahams. What do you think about this bloke?
I'll be honest, I don't know anything about him.
I know he's in the Scottish League and he's not doing a lot because it's only like a 2-horse league, isn't it? But do you think it'd be worth a pop for him?
The thing is, if Vardy's going, we need someone who we know is a good striker because Nacho needs someone who knows what they're doing. Nacho can't do it on his own. He needs someone to take him along. So that's why Vardy's so vital because he gets him assists as well as scoring goals. So I think we need someone more experienced than someone we don't know is trusted in the Premier League because Scottish Premier League is different to the Premier League. So we need someone who's actually tried and trusted in the Premier League. So I think Abraham might be more of a safer bet than someone from the Scottish Premier League. But, our scouts are brilliant. Fofana was world class, So if they bring us someone, then, I think they're trusted to do the job.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 20 million. So 20 million nowadays, really, is a bit of a bargain, isn't it? Especially if he scores goals. I know he scored 62 in 109 games for Celtic. I know it's a bit of a 2-horse race up there, really, but he knows where the back of the net is, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think obviously like John said, he said Rodgers knows what he is, and he has had him in his past when he's been working for Celtic, and I think he is going to be a decent striker. And I think if any of the strikers are going to come in, it's probably going to be him. But I'm not too sure. I don't think it'd be the right. I think he's more like a collective fit, and I think we need somebody to replace Vardy.
Yeah. Patrick says here the last Scottish striker we signed was Mark de Vries. Enough said. You know about Mark de Vries, don't you, Ross? Hopefully, I think Edouard's just slightly a little bit better than him, don't you think?
Well, saying that though, de Vries did get a winner against Tottenham in the FA Cup.
He did.
Even though it was about 10 yards offside, but yeah.
We weren't 10 yards offside. VAR didn't say anything that day, so
that's true. No, but yeah, end of the day, we've got to take a gamble. We've took gambles on plenty of players over the years. Some have paid off, some haven't. We got Madders from the Championship. We got Justin, Double J, James Justin, from League One. We've took Fofana from Saint Etienne. Tielemans from 40 mil. We took gambles, and if it pays off, it pays off. If it doesn't, we just learn from it. But 20 million quid. I mean, we're out getting 20 million quid for Edouard. Other teams are No, it's not. I'm not a long walk up. So,
I'll tell you what, Ross. I've got something to show you. You might enjoy this. Hold on a minute. Mentioned you. Hold on. It's a little video clip. I hope it works. I haven't tried it. You loved this the other week. Well, you and me both loved it.
Vale, Alexi! ¡Maravilla! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Alexi! Yes, Alexis!
Enacted that last week or 2 weeks ago, didn't we, Ross?
Well, when you saw my camera zoom out, I was going to reenact Muzzy as it's overhead kick on my bed, just saying.
No, you're all right. You might break the bed. But anyway, sorry, I had to bring that on because I know you loved that last week. We will talk about the new. It's meant to be incoming. It's deal imminent. I can't pronounce his first name, but it's Sumer. What do you think then, Mark? He's a box-to-box player. What do you know about him?
This deal. Apparently, we're very close, but I don't really know a lot about him. I haven't really seen him play. So
he won the French league. They won the French league,
which is a tough league to win because
you've got
PSG, you've got Monaco. But yeah, I think he's if I'm right, Jono, he's a box-to-box player, isn't he? He's not. I mean, he's only ever scored one goal for Lille. He's a French he's under 21 international as well. He played with Little Wes, doesn't he? He's had 14 caps and he's a box-to-box, but he's not. So, what kind of replacement, or is somebody leaving? Do you think for who are we bringing him in for?
Oh, probably. If the rumours are true, then probably Tielemans.
Yeah.
If Tielemans was going to go, I think. Right, it will leave on. If you're going to leave on a high note, because if you leave on a sour note, then it's going to be real.
You won the FA Cup and with that screamer, so that's a good note to go on.
That's what I'm on about. That's what I'm saying. Because obviously, some players have left out in the past where they've left on a sour note. You know, Chilwell, Mahrez left on that sour note at the time. Obviously, Conte left on a great note. You know, win it Premier League, and obviously he's gone to Chelsea. So if he was going to, obviously we all don't want him to go. Councillors just said it then. Chowdhury, I think he'll definitely be going.
The problem is that the last 2 seasons, I think the reason why we bottled top four is because of squad depth. We've lost James Justin, Harvey Barnes. We lost Vardy for a long time for injury. Evans was injured a long time. The reason why we haven't got top four is because of injury. So I think we need squad depth. So no one's going. I just think it's building up on the squad.
We're not allowed to say that, are we? Though we're not allowed to say about injuries, though, are we?
No,
yeah, true.
Only Liverpool have had any injuries.
Only Liverpool have to speak about injuries.
You know, when we had the injuries, when you look at our bench, we had under 23s on the bench. You know, there was no depth to what we could bring in to influence the game.
You say that about top four and stuff, but you look at the trophies that have won this season. Man City have won both Premier League and League Cup, which is a Super League team. Chelsea won the Champions League, a Super League team. The only team that's won a trophy that's not in this Super League is us. Man U have not won a trophy for 4 years. You'd rather be remembered for winning an FA Cup than finishing second and not winning a trophy.
Not even in Europe next season. Not even the Conference League.
Arsenal, exactly. Arsenal not even in Europe. And Tottenham have just scraped that Conference League. Only just. No wonder that Antonio Conte declined Tottenham. I mean, it's why would he want to go there? If you're going to go anywhere, go to a better team.
Yeah. See, Dennis Pratt, he could be one. He's like a forgotten player, isn't he, Mark? Dennis Pratt.
I like Pratt as well. I think he can do a job for us.
Yeah, he just doesn't. Since his injury against Stoke, wasn't it, in the FA Cup, he got injured, didn't he? He hasn't been able to get back in the team at all. But yeah, I agree with you. He's a decent player. And unfortunately, some people will want regular football, don't they? So that's the unfortunate thing. If he can't get regular football, Jack, he might want to go, unfortunately, which I hope Dennis Pratt doesn't go. But what do you think? Do you think Tielemans Yes, no. Pratt, yes, no. What do you think, Jack?
I think Yuri will stay. He did say he wanted to win something at Leicester. He's definitely done that. He's got 2 years left on his contract, so it's not like he's in his last year where we're fighting to keep him. Leicester will have the last say on him. I believe his heart is at Leicester. He loves the fans here, the football club, and all that.
No.
So I think Yuri will stay. You can see how close he is with the football club and the relationship he's got with the fans as well, especially last game of the season. He'll thanking them for like the player of the season and that, for choosing him, and how grateful he was to the fans for that. Dennis Pratt, if you're getting Perez put ahead of you, then you'd want to leave, wouldn't you, really? Because I think Perez should be going and not Dennis Pratt. So
you said, do you know
what does Perez offer what Pratt doesn't?
It depends where you're putting him, though, because I think most of the time we played him, he plays on the wing. I think he's a better player when he's in like the centre forward role, but when he's on the wing, he's useless.
Yeah, but when he does go in that centre forward role, he don't exactly. I mean, he only scored 2 goals last season. They were both against Sheffield United.
Perez hasn't exactly proved himself in glitter, has he? Really, you know. Perez is one of them players. You give him the opportunity and you find out where he actually wants to play. And when you do play him there, he hasn't really proved anything to me or any of the other Leicester fans who actually criticise him and watch him. Pratt, on the other hand, he was fantastic before he got injured. He just hadn't got the chance to have a run in the team after he did get injured. And if Perez is putting ahead of you, then I'd want to leave Leicester as well, to be honest.
I still think with Pratt, with that pass against Brentford.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what!
Yeah,
fantastic!
That's arguably one of the best passes I've ever seen on a football pitch.
Right,
You said that about
he's worth 30 million, and Perez isn't.
You said that about Tielemans. I reckon if he does stay, I think he'll have one more year. And if we don't reach Champions League next season, I think he'll definitely go because he's got a year left on his contract. We won't want to let him. We won't want to let him go on a free. So I reckon if he'll stay another year. If we don't get Champions League, if we win the Europa League, that'd be brilliant. But
can you play Tielemans and Maddison together? I don't think so. I don't think they work together.
No, we can't. No, we've said that over years. Tielemans plays better when Maddison doesn't play. Yeah. We've all established that. And look at the FA Cup final, for example.
Reedy, is Craig right here? We need top 4 to keep our best players. Do you think one more failure to get in the Champions League, not just in Europe, but one more failure to get in the Champions League, do you think we'll lose more of our best players if we don't get Champions League next season?
When I first thought about it, I thought we could be losing a few this year, but I don't think we will now. I thought we would hear about some people already making way and whatnot, but I do think Tielemans will stay now, just because I thought someone would be offering it on a plate already, but obviously we've got Euros coming up, so maybe he wants to improve on that. But no, I don't think anyone will leave this year. But I think if we don't get Champions League or even do well in Europe next year, then I don't think they will want to stay.
Well, you never
That's
know.
3 years we've been running then.
We could finish 6th in the Europa League and we're in Champions League.
Well, yeah, we could do. It'd be nice if we win the Europa League. Then Jamie Vardy gets yet another trophy when he should have gone to Arsenal, as all the Arsenal fans say, to win trophies. And look at that. Anyway, lads, the last question I'm going to ask you is June the 16th. Anyone know what June the 16th is?
Fixtures Day.
Correct, Ross. You're the last one out of bed and you're the first one to remember.
Yeah, 9 o'clock in it. Or 10 o'clock in it.
Something like that. Something like it's early doors anyway. What do you look for best? Do you look for the first day, Boxing Day? What days do you look for?
End of the season.
You look for end of the season, do you, Jono? Why do you look for that?
Because like last season we got all the hard matches in a row.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, 2 seasons on the trot that we've had. I
want all the difficult fixtures, the beginning half the season when we're playing well, and all the easy fixtures at the end of the season when we're playing rubbish. That's what I want. I want Norwich. I want Southampton. I want Newcastle. No, not Newcastle because they beat us.
Say these teams again. Say them teams again, Geordie Jono.
Huh?
Geordie Jono.
Yeah, that's it, Geordie Jono.
I'm Geordie Jono, yeah.
Newcastle, Southampton. Let's not forget we lost to Newcastle and we drew to Southampton, even though they had 10 men.
Ross, don't remind him we lost to Newcastle. He's all his mates in Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
All my neighbours have just texted me saying, "Way," I'm like, "Yes, I know."
So you're looking at the end of the season then, Jono. Reedy, what do you look for? What
to be honest, when people always tell me, "Oh, what you're looking for," I honestly just think I always see the hard games in that. like everywhere in the season, I always say, oh, there's a bit massive chunk there where I think we played Liverpool, Man City in that like 1 year, all near each other. I think that was near Christmas. Was it this year? Was it last year? But yeah, and everyone was like, yeah, and everyone was like, oh, you play everyone twice, so what does it matter? Because you only play a team twice in the league. I'm like, okay then. But yeah, the irony, I just looked at my birthday, just so we could have a massive piss up.
Nothing wrong with having a drink on your birthday, is there? Especially if it's football.
That's what I mean, look, boy. But yeah, I think the end of the season is a big one because obviously we want to make sure we're there. Like I say, this year and even last year, we were done over with the games we had. But
Mark, I bet now Norwich are in the Premiership. That's the first game you look for, isn't it? The away game at Norwich.
Norwich away will be the first game I'm looking for.
He'll be there outside Carrow Road, like give it in the beginning.
He'll be going, let's be having
Let's be having
let me in.
I went Norwich, and that ironically, that was the last ever Leicester City away game with full fans in.
Yeah, I was there as well.
I was there. I might have just walked past you and not known you.
Probably did.
No one. Yeah, you wouldn't have known each other, would you?
Jack, which one you lost?
Yeah, the lost.
Yeah, we lost 1-0.
Nacho had a goal disallowed. Oh yes, talking of that, you remember when he got disallowed for that goal, the handball? Now that rule's been changed. It's now rule number 528. It's been changed. The handball rule. Accidental handball now in a build-up to a goal is not going to be given as handball. If it's
so we drew that game then.
Well, yeah. So we actually drew that game.
Here's the points now.
So something like the Perez thing that would have been classed as accidental handball, and because it was too far in the build-up, that's that kind of thing. It won't be classed as handball. But anything like the handball next, and then the goal scored straight after the handball, then yeah. But something like Perez, it's now classed. So they've changed the rule for about 526 times now. That will be now the new rule. If it's too far back in the build-up, it doesn't count or anything like that. So, but yeah, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah,
forward to fixtures and stuff.
Yeah, the fixtures. Jack, which ones are you looking forward to, or what do you look for when the fixtures come out? What do your eyes go to first?
I look forward to every game.
Yeah.
I don't look at one game. Do you know what I mean? When we're in the Championship, it was like Forest and Derby and Coventry and that, you know what I mean? They were the first we'd look at. But now, you know, we just look forward to every single game. I don't really pick out one game. I enjoy Boxing Day because it's after Christmas. I think I look forward more to like the Christmas period and the end of the season to be looking at where we are as a football team, and if we've got the hard fixtures again, which they seem to give us, then for God's sake. But you know, I think this time, if we can get strength and depth together in this transfer window and get the right players in, I think top four will be a spot on this season for sure.
Yeah, the thing, like Reedy says, we'll have to play everyone twice.
Yeah,
it's just them looking for them games. The important dates in there, the first game of the season. And Boxing Day at Christmas time, that's normally an important thing. Like Jono says, end of the season, that's important as well. But like Reedy says, we still have to play them all twice. I think it's just how the games are placed, especially like Jono says, you had 3 tough games towards the end of the season, which didn't help us out one bit at all. But for me, it's November. That's when I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's just when I come back for a week in November, and I always make sure there's a home game. So that's when I look at the fixtures. Oh, November. What games can I go to in November?
I think is the thing you have to look at this time is obviously because everyone's been renewing their season tickets and whatnot, and obviously it should be a full allocation for the first home game.
Yeah,
that's one we need to look at this year. That's the one we need to look at this season because it's going to be a big one. Hopefully.
I always look forward to. I mean, last season, you know, you didn't really look forward to any games really because you couldn't really go to them really. But now this season, full fans are back in. Back in I've had Sheffield United away. That was my favourite. Obviously, you know, being from down here, Marks' Norwich, and Leeds. I look forward to Leeds United away because let's not forget back in the Championship that was like 50 quid a ticket, but now because you're in the Premier League, it has to be 30 quid for an away ticket. But I look forward to any game to be honest.
Jono, have you ever been to Newcastle in the away end, in the home end, watching Leicester?
Yes, not the home end. No, someone on the away end.
Oh right, so you haven't sneaked in the home end to watch Leicester?
No. I was at the very top left next to the massive screen.
Jesus Christ.
TV fell down.
You needed binoculars to see the pitch. No, I saw us beat Newcastle in the penalty shootout again in the EFL Cup.
Madison scored that penalty.
Madison scored, yeah.
About 2 years ago was that?
Yeah.
I remember the one I went to. The TV was hanging.
It's delayed about 2 hours.
Yeah, because I was working in Berwick at the time, which is 40 minutes away. So I thought, I've been looking forward to it. I just found out I'm gonna be a dad that day as well. So I thought, brilliant, go for a few drinks. Next minute, 2:15, and everyone's still outside the ground. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then they said, the TV's hanging off. Apparently it was hanging off, thinking you had 2 weeks to put a bloody TV up, and we lost with overtime. Really scoring
1-0.
Oh yeah, we lost 1-0, didn't we? That was
awful.
the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, awful.
Yeah. Patrick Hutt says he saw Robbie Savage score away. I remember that was a cracking goal by Robbie Savage, if I remember rightly. It was a pretty good goal. Right then, lads. Last question is season tickets. Jack, have you renewed yours?
Yes, ready for
Rudy, have you renewed yours?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Ross, you don't have a season ticket.
I am, but I want to get one. That's if I can get one. My birthday's coming up.
It's quite a big waiting list, isn't there?
There is. I mean, last time I had one was back when we were Championship, 2009, 10, and 10, 11. But I've been to a lot of away games though over the years. Luton, that one of my favourites. But no, I look forward to. Do you know what though? I don't care about you, but I look forward to more away games than home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the reason being because the atmosphere at the King Power is not as great as it used to be. Let's be honest. Away when you're away, you're surrounded by all the home fans, and you're like it's like stand your ground and stuff. And then when that goal goes in, the away section is just amazing.
Thing is, it's not just the game you're going for that on the away days. It's just a full day. It's a full day. You're waking up really early to get on the coach, getting down there for like 12, 1 o'clock, and then you're there.
Best
2 or 3
part,
hours before the game.
I remember a few years ago when I played Sheffield United. Obviously, being from down here, I actually didn't have a ticket until 4 hours before kickoff. So within an hour, I went from being in bed to being at the pub in Sheffield having a pint. And it was a great day. And the fact that it was so sunny, it was, it's a beautiful day. And, all of the days, obviously, Mark, with your Norwich and stuff, that were a good day. Even though it was Friday night, I had a good time at the waterfront, in the pub. You might know it.
That's actually a nightclub.
Other pubs are available, Ross.
That's actually a nightclub that they're using.
Oh, was it a nightclub? Sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake, Mark.
Ross, we give it right, one quick. Hold on, before we go, Jono, do you have a season ticket? Do you have tickets, or is it? I know it's a bit of a.
No, I'll just be going to the Newcastle away games this year. I won't be able to get a season ticket.
Right, but have you had a season ticket in the past?
No.
Oh, you haven't.
Too expensive.
Mark?
No.
Yeah, Mark, you've had a season ticket in the past.
Yeah, years. Yeah, when I lived back home.
When you live back there.
Another day I look forward to the FA Cup draw as well. That's another day I look forward to.
Europa League.
This year and the Europa League, that's something like the 26th of August, isn't it, Jack? I think.
Travelling to Europe.
Yeah, it's something like the 26th of August, that is as well. Just one thing, Layla Adan, I think that's the name.
Dan Juma
from Bournemouth.
Yeah.
A striker. I think he scored 23 goals for Bournemouth again this year. But
I wanted the Brentford striker. I wanted him.
Yeah, you can't really blame him for staying at Brentford.
I honestly don't think that you'll get Tony now. Now they got promoted, I don't think you'll get even Tony at all.
He would have been the perfect Vardy replacement if anyone.
He would have been perfect for Vardy.
Yeah, because he had a spell up at Newcastle, if I remember rightly, didn't he? Didn't go very well for him there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dan Juma, then, what do you think? Is it worth a pop? I'm not sure. I don't really know much about him. I didn't have time to have a look to see.
For me, it's like a Ryan Fraser for me. When he was playing well with, was it Wilson at Bournemouth the other year? It's something like that. But then obviously he went to Newcastle and he was just awful. So I think he's more of a player.
He refused to play for Bournemouth.
Okay.
Then he went to Newcastle.
One thing, Jamie.
Yeah.
The Community Shield on the 7th of August.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I've got it on my list here. I've just seen Alan Watson mention it. It's the last thing I was going to mention. Alan, you beat me to it. Right, because somebody else wanted to talk about Dan Juma, so people asking the question, so I thought I'd ask it. Right, Alan Watson, no mention of the Community Shield. Right, let's talk about, the Charity Shield. Alan, you look like an old school fella like me. So it's the Charity Shield. I'll always call it the Charity Shield. So what do you think? What's going to happen then?
Well, we're gonna play there. I'm also gonna win.
It's one game, innit?
And win a trophy. If we do win it, we haven't won it since 1971. Be nice to win it again.
Yeah. And do you know
it's like a real trophy though. We just have to we win silverware.
It's not a proper trophy. It's not classed as a first-class game. It's a glorified.
It's a friendly, isn't it?
It's a glorified friendly. Then that goal that Vardy scored isn't in his records. When we played Man U, isn't in his records.
That means last time, basically, it classes 0-0 then.
No,
I'm joking. I know.
It's just a glorified, built-up friendly.
It's on ITV this year, yeah. It's on both BT and ITV. So usually it mixes. 1 year it's on BBC, and the next year, obviously, FA Cup, it won't be on BT next season. It's on both BBC and ITV. For the first time, it's on free TV, meaning, sharing.
I think it'd be important to beat Man City the first game of the season, though, just for mentality.
Yeah, Mark Gatwood has said that it'd be rejuvenated Man City. But I don't think it will be, because a lot of their players are on international duty, isn't there? So, and we haven't got that many going to the Euros, where most of their squads go into the Euros.
And they lost the Champions League.
Yeah. But Steve Shepherd has said we're unbeaten at Wembley this year. Well, so a Man City, though, isn't there? If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they won the Carabao Cup, didn't they?
Oh, God, yeah. That's a cup I like to win again. And that sounds daft, but, that were our baby back in the 90s. So, there you go.
Right then, lads, we're going to call it quits there. Ross, are you getting out of bed properly now?
No, yeah, I'm about to. Well, I was meant to be working, but my computer, it's not working at the minute, so I'm.
It's fell asleep, has it?
No, it hasn't fell asleep. It generally isn't working. But no.
Press the power button, mate.
Yeah, press the power button.
Or the famous turn off and on again.
Yes, the reboot. Ross, we shall speak to you later, pal. See you in the week.
In a bit, lads.
We'll see you later, mate. Have fun. Be good. Reedy, you going back to bed? You look like you're tired there, pal.
No, I've only just woken up, so I'm going to try and just get some breakfast and just get myself ready and going today. I don't know why.
I know that
I'm
feeling.
still falling asleep.
I know that feeling. We'll speak to you later, Reedy. Thanks for joining us, mate.
All good.
Mark, where you going? You're going out on your bike here now?
Yep.
Right. Anywhere special, or just having a bit of a drive around?
No, it's nice and sunny, so I might nip up to the coast.
Oh, I can do that. I can just nip to the beach. It's about 200 yards that way, that is.
It's about 40 minutes for me, but I ain't far.
I'm just walking in about 5 minutes, so I'm a bit closer than you. All right then, Mark. Cheers for joining us. Thanks a lot, pal.
See ya.
See you again.
See you guys.
Jono, cheers for joining us, pal.
No problem. See you Wednesday, mate.
Yeah, can you just stay on? Don't come off. I just want to ask you something afterwards, so just don't go anywhere, will you, pal? Just stay on.
Yeah, I'll stay on, yeah.
Stay on. When I finish the live, I just want to ask you something afterwards, pal, so don't go anywhere. All right, then I'll speak to you in a second. Jack, how are you, pal?
Yeah, good.
Look like you're about ready to go to the gym then, giving it all the stretches.
You need to. You need to lose weight now. You put it on lockdown.
Let's not go there, Jack. Please, let's not go there. I'll be looking forward to when we start work, so hopefully. Well, that's another subject, that is. All right then, Jack, so I shall speak to you soon. We've got Phil on Monday night. You're on Wednesday night, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the England game, though. I don't see the point.
No, I don't see the point either.
Probably build up to the Euros of who's going to the Euros for Leicester, but apart from that, England.
Yeah. All right then, Jack, we shall see you on Wednesday night. Like I say, got Phil tomorrow night, Jack Wednesday night, Locks Friday night, touch wood if he's sober, and then me again on
his birthday, isn't it?
Oh, God, we won't see him then, will we? So it won't be a lock show on Friday night then, will there? Can't be doing with him on his birthday, half cut, can we? Right then, pal. We'll see you later, matey. Thanks for joining. Right, another fantastic Fox's Arms aftermath show live from the Fox's Arms. Well, nearly live from the Fox's Arms, but not quite. So it's ciao, ciao, adios. Top of the morning to you. Goodbye now.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.